Hi, good evening to you, wherever you are. We bring greetings to you from heaven. This is the Soul Sisters. We're here tonight for the girls' chat. Just join us. You know what I'm saying? It's a free chat. This is a free world. Hey, as I'm losing my voice. And this is Soul without wig.
And it looks beautiful.
Yeah, this is me without wig, Charlie. Obviously, it's one show we get man. And the mom from Konya. Yeah, this is Afro 614 Multimedia, the heart of the people. We're here tonight once again on Girls Chat. Join us tonight. Na eneye bedin komo bebre. The sexy one is here. The beautiful glory is here. And the unintimidated soul sister is here. You know what? And then, no, maybe Joe Boy said something today.
Hey.
Yes, I won't let you be. Joe Boy can't remember say the kind of guy I need is someone that can, you know what I'm saying? And do you agree with him?
That can what?
Is that I need a
guy.
I don't need a rough guy.
He's a calm guy.
I'm calm.
To balance it out.
I am calm. And I don't need a guy who is violent. So I don't know why Joe Boy said that. And do you agree with him?
I don't agree.
Lariba, do you agree with him?
I do.
You do?
But they're both like it can't be too.
I am calm.
She's not calm.
I know that's what she needs.
Oh,
to, like,
come on, I'm calm.
He said he wants somebody that's because of Danawa Dan, like basically somebody that's aggressive.
Oh no, so if I will be calm, maybe I'll be.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. So.
But do you think some if I will be a onye calm or yeke kakeka?
It won't
Like
work.
on
They'll be fighting.
Obey me.
Yeah, I'll say oh
no, it won't work.
It won't work. Yaba kunde bia.
It won't work.
Because me will cry man on bekasa.
Yeah.
So
it will not work.
Even if I'm dying, man no bekasa.
It's
right?
not an aggressive person.
Yeah, I don't need one. So Joe Boy, maybe I chop us or prophecy or prediction. No, you failed. That's not what I need. Onshamen kombia. Mentiasi. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
And then Joe Boy said, "Man, what's my head dempo? Word ben or use here no? No, Joe Boy, what's my head? Word ben or use my no? Oh, Joe Boy, Obiankai. So you guys were not here. Oh, really? Okay, so you guys are taking sides now. Okay. In carry. But at the end of the day, no. Anyway, I ate fufu and stomach today. Now stomach need the pa. Lariba eye fufu anopawe or fidi like 500 people and anope. And see, Columbus now okondo fufu pa chopa hu Lariba obema fufu edi. And she's also promised to make TZ Ochna into Ochna Columbus Joe Boy or be call Lariba ho Lariba be ma TZ into Columbus and Kwana Kondo TZ dear, please make sure you contact Joe Boy. Yeah, meet me cross the number, mamo. Saying, brother, papa ya dear, oh ya no in ye. Only Lariba, money decided some obey. So do it and do it well.
Lariba for them with
Lariba, Lariba wants.
Let me say, Lariba for be no can cause Charlie.
All right, welcome once again to Afro 614 Multimedia, the people's heart, and this is the girls' chat. Yeah, let me introduce the beautiful ladies officially. I acknowledged them, but I need them to introduce themselves. Hi.
Hi.
Wonderful. Hey, Charlie. Oh boy. Oh, when you mano. Joe boy, please. Unya obi amano.
Unya everyone here.
And an application, I can't say Yambogu. Niba chrono offering. Mimi, you show me my interview. Now you can't answer na diaba. Wabam. All right, Larva.
Hi, everybody. I'm Larva. And thank you for joining us again.
Hi, thank you for joining us again. I'm Gloria.
Hi, thank you for joining us again. I am so. Anyways, yeah. So like you always do, support us, watch, subscribe, and share. That's all we need you to do. Comment and love us just as we love you. All right, so tonight we're here to chat as usual. And Charlie Ohima raised something today. Yedin Komono. She was talking about someone marrying and having a soulmate outside of marriage. Is that really possible? That you have a soulmate whilst you have a husband or a wife?
Not everybody marries their soulmates.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to define soulmates? You better Google because, yeah, you better Google because to first you need to know who a soulmate is. Because I would want to marry my soulmate. Also, yes, I know one here cheating marriages more. I understand sometimes. Yeah, you can
But
have
soulmate have to be romantically. Maybe you can meet somebody that's your soulmate, but like as a friend.
no. I don't think so.
Soulmate has to be like romantic. Because you can meet somebody that's like a sister, but you guys are not blood.
Oh, okay.
And you define that as a soulmate. I think soulmate has to do with you being with. I mean, you having feeling for someone romantically. Yeah.
So when I googled, I have this. A soulmate is a person with whom one has a feeling of deep or natural affinity. This may involve similarity, love, a romantic or platonic relationship, comfort, intimacy, sexuality, sexual activity, spirituality, compatibility, and trust. All right. So, well, for me, I'm not saying you can't have a soulmate outside of your marriage. But if your husband or your wife is not your soulmate, do you think there will be peace? Because looking at this definition, all the attributes, you have to find them in your spouse. Right? So if I'm not finding these in you, then I don't see why I should go ahead and marry you. All right? I'm not looking or asking for 100% guy, but at least someone who meets the standard of being a soulmate.
But it says a feeling of deep or natural affinity. Like, what does that even mean? Like, I don't think that there's just one person just for you. I think anybody can have different soulmates. I don't think it's just one soulmate. I think there's like multiple.
Multiple soulmates?
I think so. I don't think it's just one person that like you're able to connect with in that deep way.
Okay, so what if you decide, let's say you're in a relationship or, you're married. What if the two of you decide to be each other's soulmate?
I don't think you decide
Why not?
for someone to be your soulmate.
Like,
it's a feeling.
Yeah, but you
It's a
guys are
connection.
like, but you guys are going off feelings. Like feelings die.
Great. So why did you marry?
But feelings are gonna go away.
Marrying someone is not only based on the fact that you have feelings for the person.
It should be more
There's a lot more than that.
Okay, so why do you marry?
Marriage in general.
Yeah. Okay, so, well, yenyi, how do I even put it? Like, enyomana yeshe ni mu wawari mu no, entonchen. Now, yemfa nipa na nkasa nsi ho. Right? Now, enyoma be some of the things you see in a person that you would want to spend the rest of your life with. Now, if you don't have a feeling for the person, you don't have to.
But do you at least like? I always say, like, I feel like you have to like the person. Like, you like hanging out with them. You like if you don't hear from them, you're worried. Like, and I feel like a lot of people don't even like their husbands or wives.
It depends on what they do. You know, you can love your husband or wife, but
do you
they can
like
do
them though. That's a difference. There's a difference between like and love. Like, a lot of people don't like their wives or their husbands.
If you don't like them, you cannot love them.
Yeah.
Because love is the greatest.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
I think love, those human love fades away. But if you like the person, then when you're doing something wrong, you know that this person doesn't like it. Like, you're gonna be worried about it.
You can like someone but not love them. Or be in love with them. So I think the first aspect of it will be you liking the person, even just liking the person as a person, not liking the person for it to develop into you loving the person or being in love with the person. So just like Joe Boy, I like Joe Boy as a person, as a friend, you know, as a sister, but I'm not in love with
As a sister. Okay. Don't worry. Larva don't turn you woman, though. Larva don't turn you to woman.
As a brother. Mom, yeah, but I don't love him because when it comes to love is supposed to be selfless, doing things for the person selflessly, without conditions. That's what love is supposed to be. But so I can like someone. People will go off liking people and then be with them, and then they will say, maybe I can grow to love that person. So I think the first step would be you liking the person.
So then, if they like their person, how do they still do evil? Like, I've heard like crazy stories about like how we were talking about that one guy planning his wedding while living in the same house with the girl.
A woman.
So if he even liked her to begin with, he wouldn't do that.
Liking somebody is different from loving somebody.
But
So
like you said,
I
as
like
a person,
you.
so you
So
wouldn't
let
want to
me
hurt them.
Right, but that can also fade.
Liking,
Yeah,
right?
that
Okay.
can also fade.
But I don't know. Maybe the way I'm saying.
Do
it
you
is not.
love is the ultimate? I might not like certain things you do, your character, but I might love you irrespective. But if I like you without love, the moment you stop the things I like, that's it.
But the love fades. So that's
Love does not fade. Anybody, you know, we have infatuation, right? And we have lust. So lust, you just wanna kind of do something romantically with the person, and that's it. And infatuation, oh Charlie, I like the way Lariba speaks. I like the way, so I want to be connected to Lariba. I want to be with Lariba. I think Lariba can be a good wife. I think Lariba can do this. That is infatuation. So the
is there a thin line between infatuation and obsession?
obsession is different.
Way deeper.
Yeah, it is.
Obsession is dangerous.
It is. But love. Most people have never loved.
I think one of the reasons is they mistake love with like. So it looks like they can't tell the difference.
Yep.
The fact that, I like that person. Oh, fine. Maybe I can live with this person. Or
Sure.
I can be with this person. And then when they get into it, they realize, And you may be I don't think this is the person for me. I mean, I do like him as a person, but
Right.
I don't think I love him or I'm in love with him to continue with this. So the people in the beginning, people mistake love for like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love is the ultimate. You know, I remember I was telling someone that if I wait to love someone before I kind of go out with a person, I'll never go out with anyone. I have to like you. I'll like you for the things you do. I'll like you for maybe the things I've seen in you, around you, the things you do. Then, if those things continue, I will tend to grow into loving you. But if you stop those things, trust me, the love will not come.
So what if you guys are already, so we're talking about the whole marriage thing. You're already married. They used to do all those things, and then they stopped. So then that means that the love has gone, right? Because you said that it's what you're doing that's making you love. But she just said that love is unconditional.
Like I said earlier, most people, we don't know what love is. You know, the Bible even says love covers multitude of sins. So, love, I believe, is intentional. It happens naturally most times, but it's intentional. So, the thing is, let the two of us, like I said earlier, the two of us can decide to be our soulmates. So, I can decide that irrespective, I'll go with you. So, I will build trust. I'll build intimacy. You know, like I want to do something. Do your part. Meet me halfway. And let's go. So the likeness, the infatuation could even... Remember I was saying this last week that a guy was like... He said it in a way that made me feel that it's because of my line of profession. That is why he liked me. That is why he wanted to be with me. What if I quit? Will you still love me? You understand? That is infatuation. That is not love. So I think we have to define what we feel for the other person. I like Lariba. Oh, Charlie, this lady, when I look at the lips, when I look at the way she speaks, the way she, you know, I like her. So at the end of the day, if it's Opebre, if it's Hamatan, and the lips crack. Oh, no, this is serious. What? Will I still love her?
Right.
But the thing is, what you said about the guy, he said that your voice is what makes him like you.
Yeah, got attracted.
So I think that he was attracted to your voice in the first place. So from there, he wants to get to know you. I mean, there's always that one thing about somebody that you will like first or you will be attracted to first. Because if somebody sees you right now, oh, I think I like Akosia, right? And then from there, that's the first phase. You're attracted to the person. And then from there, they want to get to know you. No, say, okay, fine. And but there's something more to the that I think say a mom and so I don't think there's anything wrong with the guy saying that your voice is what attracted him to you in the first place.
Honestly, that really
I think
turned
for
me
her,
off.
it was like, so if I lose my voice today, will you still like me?
What will you do?
But we're saying, like, you didn't even give him a chance to for him to know other parts of you.
Yeah.
You just were like, okay, well, you just dismissed it.
Maybe I goofed, but I'm like, no. Right, no. Okay, yeah. So this means we can all decide to be our soulmates. Right.
Decide to be our soulmates. The same.
Yeah. Like each other's soulmates.
So it doesn't have to be romantically.
No, I'm talking about when you're in a relationship.
Well,
It's a decision. you can have a soulmate, but you know, the definition of this, right? When you look at it, if you don't find this in your spouse, you might end up being with the other person more than your spouse.
I think that the soulmate can still be there, but the person that you're married to, you will make a decision that even though I have a soulmate somewhere, this is the man that I am with. And if this person treats me right, does everything right, forget about that soulmate somewhere.
Right.
I think you have to make that decision.
Right. So what if, you know, I think that sometimes you can decide to turn certain things around, irrespective of how natural it is and stuff. It is you. It could be very difficult because I know a lot of people who are married, but then they're like, this is my soulmate. Then they will not be looking at the wives or the husbands, all in the name of, I have a soulmate.
I think it's just a lack of commitment.
Exactly.
And
It's a decision.
How do you know that that person is even your soulmate? You're not with the person, so how do you know? I think that it's just an excuse for them to do whatever.
Mm-hmm. So your spouse, I think, should be your soulmate.
But that's the thing. You don't get to choose who should be your soulmate.
Yes, you don't. That is when you are not married. Or when you are not in, let's say, any serious relationship.
Let's look at this well, because I don't think we are getting it. Yeah, you don't get to choose who your soulmate is. It's just like people saying that there's that one person for someone everywhere. So you could be here and that one person for you is in India. And
it doesn't make sense,
but
honestly.
But that's why I was saying I don't think there's just one soulmate. I feel like there's multiple. So who you find,
I think
like,
we should delve deeper into this soulmate thing and then revisit because
if her soulmate is in India, how is she supposed to find him when she's in America?
So you don't find your soulmates all the time. There's no way you there are people who don't ever meet their soulmates, but they're married.
So are we not supposed to meet them?
I don't know.
If they're your soulmate, then I feel like I would make a way.
But did God create that soulmate thing?
That is one thing. The reason I am saying
it's man-made.
I think so.
The reason I am saying we can intentionally do that is when you look at this definition, if that is a real definition Google gave me, a person with whom one has a feeling of deep or natural affinity. Why did you marry the person if you don't have that deep feeling for them? I know people marry for other reasons, but this is marriage.
But should we always go off of feelings? That's what I think.
No, I'm going into the definition. Now, it says may involve similarity, right? That is where purpose come in. Joe voice is there. That is where purpose come in, right? You know, there are some people when you talk to them, you know that they told the same line with you, even though you've not done it, they've not done it, but you know you think alike. You understand? So there are some similarities in you or certain things that you do that they are also pursuing the same thing, same dreams, same visions, same aspirations. You understand? And then love. Right. If I can love my soulmate to that extent, why don't I channel that love to my husband? A romantic or platonic relationship. So that romantic feeling or relationship, why somebody else, not my husband?
How do you have feelings for somebody you've not met?
Exactly. That is why I personally don't believe in that.
The main thing is that person is somewhere that there is that person where you're likely to have that 100% feeling or whatever the definition is. But you may not meet that person, but you can have that same feeling for somebody else. Ooh, I think I'm contradicting myself right now.
Why would you even know this is my soulmate? Per what we were talking about before we got here. You are married. And then you're like, I met my soulmate. Somebody else. So I want to divorce my husband and be with my soulmate. Does it really make sense?
But you know that people are in marriages that they don't like their partners or they don't love their partners.
Exactly.
So when that happens, they think that that person that they love outside their marriage is their soulmate.
That is the problem.
But it could be that that's really their soulmate.
Oh,
But
that
that's
is
what
so
I'm saying.
sad.
Then they never really liked them to begin
In the
with.
Exactly.
first place.
Then that is not your soulmate. And you want because I was selfish interest. And I open why no. No, that thing is fine. You might feel
what
something
if-
for someone.
What if that person was forced into marriage?
Exactly. I said earlier that people marry for other reasons. Someone could marry someone because Sika. Because yakasa me urinia. You know that kind of infatuation we were talking about. Yakasa me urinia. Oh, Charlie, na me urinia Lariba. Church deaconess now. Or Santunyum say, Marina Gloria, or your pharmacist or Santunyum. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and nona or she anymore. And at the end of the day, it's not like they are ready to commit to you. It's not like they're ready to make it work.
So they're not really looking internally. It's more of like outward.
Exactly. That is the problem. So what if I deliberately, right, intentionally decide that, okay, Joe Boy, Joe Boy, you did your best. Right. Oh, Joe Boy is my husband. Please, not my husband. Joe Boy is my husband, right? But I have feelings for somebody else. But in order for me to channel those feelings, those love, thinking, excuse my word, stupidly, that is my soulmate instead of my husband, why don't I work on it?
That maybe you had feelings for Joe Boy, but it faded away because of certain things that Joe Boy did in the marriage or in the relationship. Then you find another person doing those things that you wanted your husband to do for you, doing them for you, and then you think that, because he's doing these for me, then I think I like the person. I have feelings for the person because he is kind of satisfying your needs.
So that's what I was saying. Like, people are going off what the person is doing for them. That's what they're liking. So once they stop doing that, it's like, I don't really love you anymore because it was the things they were doing that were attracting them. So then why don't you have a adult conversation?
Exactly.
So there was no love in the first place.
Yeah, it was just what they were getting.
Yeah.
Okay, what if you were not getting anything and then you still want to go with this person, but they're not doing it? What will you do? Doesn't mean you didn't love them. You loved them. You loved them.
What kind of things is the person not doing that's making you? Because I think there's a difference. Are you only in the relationship or in the marriage to be a receiver and not a giver? Because marriage and relationship is not just you receiving, it's also you giving. Because if you go into a marriage or a relationship with the mentality that I'm here to receive, then you're not going to marry. You have an agenda. So if you say that he was not doing certain things for you and another person, I think it depends on what were you expecting the person to be doing for you?
And are they willing to do those things?
Yeah. That's
Are they
making
willing?
you... the person crying, does he have what you are asking him to give you? Does he have it? Or does she have it? So I think... I don't know.
So what you're saying, people are not really marrying because they love their person. They're just marrying because of what they can get.
Some
So
people,
if you marry somebody because they were rich and now they're poor, you no longer love them.
That's when-
That is selfishness.
Yeah,
Because
it happens.
Just the money.
Okay, I'm marrying someone. I was saying this. It's not about the person being rich. Some people are not rich, but trust me, they make you their world. They're not rich. It's not like they can give you, even if you ask them, let's say for $100, they might not be able to give. But they make you their world. Like, Lariba, I wish I could give you 100, but I don't have. Please manage this 50. Sometimes they might not give you, they might not even give you a kobo, but the way they will talk to you and how they will treat you makes you feel like, this guy, if I wake up today, God forbid, and they are unable to move, I will work my ASS to cater for them.
Right.
Some people could have it, but the way they will do it, Massa, if I wake up and you cannot move, I will sleep. Oh no, that is true. Danny boy, hi, how are you? Danny boy. Danny is the NPP, I think, is it youth organizer? Yep, in the US. He says, liking somebody lasts as long as they are present. Loving someone means appreciating them and understanding who they are. Loving someone means that he or she means everything to you, while liking someone means that you are simply happy being with that person. Period. Yep. I agree with you, Danny. I totally agree with you. Charlie, Odono, Yehu it's really not easy. It's really not easy. All right, and Charlie, do you have some comments to read, ladies?
Yeah. Gifty said you can't decide your soulmate. And Ohima said sometimes we are still in love thinking with someone to be. We're still in love thinking with someone to be your soulmate who is in love with you will be putting yourself in shackles. I don't think I understand that.
He says sometimes we're still in love thinking. Okay, so I think you will be in love with someone you think is your soulmate. Okay. That person doesn't even love back.
Okay.
Oh, that person doesn't see you as a soulmate.
Right.
Okay.
Even like you giving an example like, $50. If the person doesn't like or love you, they might be like, $50 pet. Like,
Exactly. Exactly. But they appreciate you just like Danny said. People appreciate you. And appreciating someone doesn't mean giving them something back. But giving them something back. Appreciating someone doesn't mean give them something back, but it is giving them something back. What do you give back? Is love. I don't mean give them physical things, but give them love back. Appreciate them. The love they're showing you, whatever they're giving you. I mean, it's actually not easy to. And Gifty says you can decide. Yes, but you can be intentional about that. You can be intentional about that. Sometimes you can decide to kind of kill the feelings you have for someone that is not your soulmate. Because the person that you're with your husband, but then you're thinking, hey, Charlie, hey, Joe boy Cross will be sharing with the wife. And then you'll be thinking, oh, Charlie, Joe boy, man, that is, excuse my French, madness. Yeah, if we can channel those feelings and stuff for.
So you asked the question, you said that, why do we get married besides those other things? The haba.
Haba is see too, Charlie.
Besides those stuff, like, why do we get married? Like, I feel like marriage, like, you should gain something. Like, you should build each other up. If this person wanted to have a business, you should be able to build each other up to start something together. So if you see that y'all both not prospering in the marriage, like, I don't know, I feel like that's what determines if you're supposed to be with a person. If you have assigned like visions.
Right.
Like, you're going towards the same goal. You want the same things. Like, I mean, I don't know. That's what I feel like that's the person that you should be with.
And I also think you identify the purpose of which you came together as a couple, or why God put you two together or paired you two together, because there's a purpose for every marriage. Right. So once you identify that purpose and then you work towards that purpose, then you build yourselves together. So before you go into marriage, ask yourself, why am I going to marriage with this person? Is that what was the reason that God is putting us together? So you have to identify that first before you go into it. So people just go into it, but they don't know. And then woman is doing their own thing, man is doing their own thing. And then, like, you can tell they're not together, even though they're married, but they're not together. Things are, like, everybody's doing their own thing. The selfishness comes in and all that. So you have to identify that purpose first.
It is very necessary. Because I know a couple, they're living together. The wife doesn't know what the man is doing. The man doesn't know what the wife is doing. What is the purpose of being together?
They're roommates.
Literally.
Exactly, they're roommates.
And there's just a title. There's just a title of, like,
Mr.
We're married. Just a title.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Married.
But at home, you're stressed
there's no
out.
marriage.
There's no love. It's just cold.
Right. You know, there are some guys, all they need is, oh, Charlie, I'm back from work, I'm tired. I need a woman home to cook for me.
That's it. Right.
You're done. I need a woman to tidy up the place. They're done. And there are some women, oh, I need a man to cater for the home. I'm done. No, that is not marriage.
Yeah. That's boring.
Yeah, it is. The reason I keep saying be intentional, because irrespective, the two adults, the two mature minds can make it work. The two mature minds can make it work. I don't need a man a baby in a man's body. Oh, yeah.
Oh, like, okay, the way she started, wait, what? Like,
a baby in a man's body. You know,
gotcha, okay,
they don't think. They're not doing anything to make it work. It's tiresome. It makes you tired. It makes you want to, like, squeeze them. Yeah. And if you're a man like that, or if you're a woman like that, not ready to make your relationship or your marriage work, trust me, someone will do for you.
But sometimes the other party is trying to make it work, but the other party
exactly.
But I feel like that's
like they're checked out.
But that's why I feel like it's important to, like, before you guys get that far, to see in the beginning, is this person intentional? Are they consistent with what they're doing? Are they willing to fight in the beginning? Because then so, like, once y'all get together, if something happens, are they gonna walk away? Cecilia, it's over.
Oh yeah, they'll walk away.
Yeah, if they're doing Cecilia, it's over. In marriage, they're gonna walk away.
Yeah.
I think people just see marriage as marriage. They don't really know the true meaning of marriage. So that's why people are making a lot of mistakes in marriage. Because, okay, it's marriage. Say, so worry. So just find somebody and then marry, and that's it. They don't really know the true meaning of marriage, and that's a very big problem. Not to talk of, societal pressures and all that on women when you are at a certain age, and then
stop that.
The aunties and the uncles and the mothers.
Meanwhile, their husbands are at home abusing them, but you're preaching about marriage and all this stuff.
Say that again. Abuse.
Fred,
like, let's not push people into marriages.
Yeah, Pastor Fred said the correct question is, what is the foundation upon which the marriage or relationship was built on? That's true. Yeah.
Was it built on sex? Was it built on lies?
Was it built on just receiving gifts,
Or was it built on God?
That is one. That is very necessary. Yeah, because marriages these days, man.
George said, soulmate is not a real thing.
I
agree. It's man-made.
Exactly.
It's man-made.
I don't believe in that.
That's what I'm saying. I think we should take a deeper look into soulmate. For all you know, Charlie, be crazy demonic.
No, No, if it's not demonic, why would you have a husband?
I just think it's a connection. That's why for me, I'm thinking of it more platonically, like meeting somebody and having that like deep connection with them platonically. But when it comes to marriage, I don't think that soulmate thing is like a real thing. It's what you make it. Like,
I honestly don't believe in that. My soulmate thing. Yeah, make your wife, your husband, your soulmate. Yeah. You can make that work. You can do it. All right. So, Gloria, have you had a deep feeling for someone? Like all the attributes with from the definition of soulmate. Have you had those?
I think I have, but it is because of what I wanted to see in that person that made me like them that much. But they weren't my, if we're going with the word soulmate, because now from what I know, like being with somebody is like purpose driven. So do y'all share the same mindset? But I think I was looking at certain characteristics that I would like for myself, like maybe on Pediane. So I know, so I'm not gonna have to cook like, you know, like maybe they only would eat rice. Like I don't like making them quiet. So like it's just like stupid things that, you know, made me like the person that deep. So
I think you also created a picture of
of
who
what
you
I
want to be,
exactly.
who you want to be with, and then you saw that picture in that person. So you're like, okay, that's the person,
That's it, right?
But, yeah,
but it didn't go beyond it. Like it wasn't anything else like deeper apart from just like, you know, outwardly. So
Well, this is. Hey, Charlie. So you think I'll read this message, eh?
read it.
I won't. I promise you, boy, I will not. It's not in the comments. The person sent it to me personally, and I'm not reading this. Okay. What did Joe Boy say? Kind of side with you, but I think there is more to it. So Joe Boy says there is more to the soulmate thing than we think. Okay. Hey, Ken Hassan, good afternoon to you. Or it's evening. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, Lariba wants purpose. So, Pastor Fred says, oh, did you read that?
not yet.
We have
not
a
that
misconception on what love is. To understand love, we need to go to the Bible. Okay. And it says soulmate is actually helpmeet. Exactly. So that has to be your helpmeet. No, seriously. If soulmate is helpmeet, who is your helpmeet?
The terms
It's your partner.
carnal cravings.
It is your partner.
But what if your partner is not helping you? Like how I said, like you should be able to come together and build something. So if they're not
Then don't
helping
go in too deep with that partner.
person. But while we're in there, like you're already married.
And somebody's away who sign your money before you marry that person.
Hey, me, I don't know. I don't have answers. I don't know.
We all asking questions.
Oh my God.
The signs are always there. Sure.
Okay, so George says, do you guys believe that your rib is in somebody else's body? Of course. Oh, no. No. The guy's rib. No.
Yeah,
okay,
he took his rib to make the woman.
Yeah, our ribs is in somebody. So let that person bring the rib.
rib isn't us.
Yeah, he took the rib from
From
Adam.
Man,
Yeah.
to make a woman.
Yeah.
So is he saying that the man's
Rib.
George, rephrase your question.
So he's basically saying that, do we believe that God has somebody specifically for us?
I used to
somebody's
think that.
rib. Yeah, I did too.
I used to think that, honestly.
Like somebody's rib.
There's
was-
that
Like your
one
Adam?
person that
Your
God
Adam?
had. Yeah,
Yeah,
like that
your
one
Adam.
person. So even if that person is like all the way maybe in Afghanistan, God will find a way of you two meeting together. meeting or your path crossing or something. I used to think that.
So what if the person dies
Then he's gone.
without you meeting them?
That's
Is that
true.
why some people are not getting married? I don't believe in that. Well, for me, God made Eve for Adam, yes. But those times that God will come, meba. Oyere. Charisma. I mean, you wouldn't see that. You meet the person. It's like when they were looking for a wife for Isaac. You know what happened? It wasn't like God came to tell Abraham that, Abraham, go to your uncle. Was it his uncle's house?
Well, he also said he didn't want them to marry
with everybody. Yeah. It's not the same with everybody.
I understand. But what I'm saying is that we are always waiting for God to tell us, Akushia. Oh, Joe boy. No. You understand?
Oh,
so, Joe boy, no bend, only say, only shake. You understand? So, you meet the person, you pray about it, and God will show you signs. You pray for signs. So
you're saying that God will show you signs, but not God. Like God will not come and tell you specifically this is the man for you.
I have never heard that. I have never seen that.
With anyone, or you're talking about you?
I remember somebody told me, right, that God says you are my wife. Okay, Udeti. God told him that I am the wife. Ask yourself, where is that person now? God didn't say it because God did not tell me.
Sometimes people lie.
A lot of men lie.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I mean, I also think that God really tells some people that yes, this is the man or this is the woman. Sometimes
you know when you meet them,
he even shows you like
what they
will look like and all that. Sometimes there are people who even say that God told me, like if I may call her, say the person is in this attire, the person is in this color, and power, and they're still married. So I think that it's different with everybody.
It is. I can attest to that fact that the fact that you know, so there is this guy who had prayed to God for a wife, right? And then God told her that I will show you your wife. Mm-hmm. So God took him to a store and showed him a particular dress to buy. Mm-hmm. He bought that dress. And he said, look at this shoe, buy that shoe. And he bought the shoe. And then God told him, well, that is somebody's testimony. I wasn't there. So God told him he was traveling. There's a white guy. So he was traveling to Africa. And God told him to go to a certain place. So he was on his way to the airport. And then he met a certain lady with the same attire he bought. Mm-hmm. With that shoe, the same thing. So he was like, and God said, according to him, that is your wife. How is this my wife? She doesn't even meet the standard I need in a woman. I have some, qualifications, but she doesn't meet them. According to him, this woman is not as beautiful as, he would want her woman to be. The lady is kind of short. That was his testimony. So approach her. And then this lady turned and he was pissed off a little bit per the lady's demeanor and stuff. But then the voice was like, talk to her, do whatever it takes to take her as a wife. Mm-hmm. And then they started talking. So God told him that he will help your ministry. Mm-hmm. And guess what? This lady is a club girl. So, is this God? No, this voice may be it's my own soul speaking to me. It's not God. Why would a club lady help my ministry? So they started talking. God says I should do it, so I'm doing it. But he wasn't all in. And then after some few days, this lady started not knowing the lady was in a mess. So she just needed to do stuff, drinking, smoking, always want to be with friends. So through him, God delivered this lady. And then that lady helped her, his ministry.
Killing one bird.
Killing one,
two birds with one stone. That's exactly what happened.
A pastor once told me that, Daddy, good afternoon, Prince Minka. He was like, you ladies, you always want a being dada. Go to that apetishi bar. You might find that guy there. And I'm like, never. That's one thing I'm not doing, actually. But yeah, sometimes. I remember this lady said there were prophecies that she will marry a boga. Yeah, boga. A brochure guy. So they are kind of rich. She's from a rich background. And then they traveled to a village. This guy, Wado. And then the guy started looking at her, funny. He was like, man, Krachi, for us, you're not the kind of guy. You're not my kind, my type, blah, blah, blah. So a friend was like, Charlie, give it a try. They started talking, they started dating, and then the guy won lottery to America. Can you imagine? And on the lady, Edinburgh, America. So sometimes, I don't know. Like I said, I don't believe in that soulmates. But I can make him my soulmate. That is if he's willing to be my soulmate, to make me his soulmate. Then we work things together and become soulmates. Actually, these fantasies, my soulmate, you'll be living with your husband.
But we were talking
Not you,
about,
before from.
We were talking about, like, God showing signs as well. Like,
oh, yeah, God.
Because he does speak to us a lot. Like, I know I've had, like, a couple of dreams about certain people. So it's up to you if you want to continue that and then it crashes later on, or you listen to God and, do what is right. So I feel like oftentimes we just want to do what we want and we don't listen, and then it blows up in our faces.
Right. And if you ask him, he will tell you.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes it might be in pieces, not like all together at once. Yeah. So, but if you ask him, he will tell. If you ask him to show you who your spouse is, he will show you.
Yeah, especially in dreams.
It might not be just dreams, even just visions.
Literally, yep. I was dating this one guy, and I always had dream. Every time I had a dream, it was with a girl. Every time I had a dream, it was multiple times, and that's exactly how it ended. Like, it's not a mind thing. It happened. Not a mind thing.
Oh, like I think we were talking about this today.
Yeah,
on our way here, and I said there is this guy. Whenever I had a dream, I never had a dream like. Mene guy ne namda, and now we were doing something. No, in every dream, this guy was getting married. In that dream, in every dream, right? And one of them was like, "Unsa Ghana school demono." But this guy turned. He was looking at me as if he wanted to come to me, but then he couldn't. And the lady was literally pulling him. So they were just going, and he was looking at me. Charlie, I didn't listen. But what I'm trying to say now is, it's not every time that God will come and tell you, meba. But then you meet people, and then you start praying about them. Right. Sometimes their character could even let you know that, no,
that's not it. Yeah.
They're not for you. They might have bad character, but the things they do towards you make you know that no, they can never be for you. And if you end up with them, you will cry. You end up crying every day.
But there are others. They will be doing everything right and all that, and you think, okay, these are the signs, and then you go into it, and it's the other way around. So me personally, yeah,
it will help because right now in my life, that's what I need. I need God to come down.
That's what I want. I just don't want signs. I need that voice. Tell me, okay, I like that.
He's wearing blue jeans today.
I prefer that. No, because honestly, I always say this. One of my biggest fears in life is divorce.
Yeah.
Because I've seen what divorce have done to people. It's one of
The
my
children.
biggest. And see, whenever I think of getting into marriage with the wrong person, it scares me. That's what I'm saying. Say, me, mom,
It's
I
scary.
need that confirmation 100% from God before I make that move. Yeah.
It is scary. It is. But we're all praying that God will help us know who this person is. Hey, good evening to you, Father Abraham of New Mercury.
Sons. I am one of them, and so are you. So
I never knew the words. Oh my
please dream
goodness.
of a Powerball winning.
Wait, what's it?
Dream of a Powerball. Your
Oh,
MP number
boy.
is long. Wow. Any amount pen change me. Yes. Joe boy saw a Powerball number. You sure I know?
Your words opening.
Powerball number.
But the thing is, you don't. Sometimes you don't even go to sleep
Oh.
thinking about these things. It just.
Yeah.
I never go to sleep thinking about. Oh, I'm thinking about this person. It could be somebody that like maybe they just started texting me, and I'll have a dream. It's not even like I even like the person yet. It happened.
Judge says if the person dies, your rib is lost. Oh my goodness. Oh, so who died and whose rib is lost?
Once that person dies, you're single forever.
Forever. Can you imagine? I actually don't believe in that. I think it's just a fantasy. Make your spouse your soulmate. I mean,
I think
be intentional.
A good conversation for next week will also be if marriage is for everybody.
Marriage
So we'll talk
is
about
not for
that next
babes.
week.
It's not for
Marriage
the
is not for
babies.
babes.
Yeah.
No, like not. What
But
I
so
mean
if you
is,
don't marry, then are you gonna be able to abstain, or you just wilding out? In the street?
like there, like,
Spreading your-
are there
your
people
seeds
that
everywhere.
That's one thing.
are never to marry crowd?
Oh yeah, there are some people.
That's what.
My grandmom never married.
Oh,
No,
only
that's my aunt. No. That's my. She never had, like, since her childhood, no man, nothing. She wasn't a lesbian. She was just doing the work of God.
I could never.
Yeah, she's almost 90 now.
Oh, that's why she's.
No, she doesn't have
live
any
for 90.
kids. She's my auntie.
90.
I was
No stress.
named after.
When you don't have a man in your life, you live long.
Oh no! When you don't have a good man in your life,
Exactly.
true.
Yeah, if you
That's
have a
true.
good man, it prolongs your.
good marriage,
Yeah.
Charlie, will prolong both of your lives.
Exactly. Good marriage. That is the reason we have to be intentional about being together and about making ourselves our soulmates. Don't make him cry. Don't make her cry. It's not a blessing.
Nice to each other.
Exactly. Our do, but if it's with the wrong person, it's hell. You be living hell on earth. Yeah, but it all boils down to mature minds deciding and be intentional to be there for one another.
Yep.
That's it. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, Glory.
Thank you, everyone.
So, Glory, when do you want to marry?
Next year.
Oh my gosh.
This year.
Glory, but no, okay. So God came down. My daughter, Preku, my oh no.
Preku,
Larry,
my
my
daughter.
daughter. When do you want to marry? In God's voice. When do you want to marry? When do you want me to send your husband?
This year, God.
This year, our husbands are coming.
Did you say next?
Year, this
year,
brother.
Thank you.
This year,
This year, God.
God, if it's
Our
you
daddy,
speaking
our
this
daddy,
year.
your daughters are singing.
We'll be singing and singing and singing and asking for the rest of us. Thank you all
All
for
right.
joining us again
This is
today.
just normal, okay?
Right, it is, Yeah, so, Gifty, we miss you so much. We thought you could join us today, but you couldn't. Oop, it's kakra too much. It's very necessary, though, because I won't pay your bills. Yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much. This has been Girls Chat, and You watched us live on Afro 614 Multimedia, The People's Heart. I am the Soul Sister, and I have my soul Lariba here, and I have my soul. They are not my soulmates, but they're my soul. You know what I'm saying? My soul Gloria and my soul Gifty is in the house, y'all. Not in this house, but in her house, yo. And hey, Mr. Mikey, you're watching us. A very good evening going out to you, Ben. Hey, pianist. Okay, thank you so much, your boy, for this wonderful job and the wonderful work and the wonderful profession and the wonderful Bibia. We're out. We'll meet same time next week, God willing.